Thank you. Hello. Thank you for the likes. Hi, Micheline. How are you? And today we are making a pearl strap bracelet. Thank you for joining me. Nice. What bracelets are you making? I love making bracelets too. Especially in the morning. It's morning in Malaysia here. So I'm taking some time off to make this. What bracelets are you making? I like making pearl bracelets. Later I'd like to learn how to make wire wrap bracelets. There are some very good wire wrap artists here. They make really neat bracelets, I would say. I love their neat work. As in tidy. For now I don't have, I think it's in my nature. I'm not so tidy. Oh wow, nice crystal bracelets. Are they Wire wrap or string? Wait, I think I got it wrong. Hold on. Sorry guys, got one part wrong. Me too. I like pearls especially because of their white gleam. Crystals too, but I'm not so good at making crystal bracelets yet. So sometimes, because crystals can be quite expensive here, and you know, compared to fake pearls, I think it's easier to try on fake pearls yet. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Do you have an Instagram show? Maybe you can follow each other. To be honest, I'm still learning. So, when it comes to crystals, I can be quite the noob. But I like, some people, they like it for their properties. I like crystals because of their touch. When I touch them, right, especially crystals, I can feel that they are very cool, and I just like the the feeling of touching a stone. I went to the shop to buy some crystals the other day. I mean, we have a small shop here that sells crystals in Malaysia. Not many. So there's like one or two physical shops around KL, but their stones are quite limited. And the other day I was buying. Oh yeah, indeed, I agree with you. I agree. So continue my story here. So I was buying this crystal, and they had this Mongolian jade crystal. No, I would say Mongolian jade beads. Is about 12 mm. I'm still thinking of how should I design it, because it's quite big. It's like this size, and I like the color. But you know, being such a big bead, right, it can be quite challenging to pattern. So I'm still thinking of what should I do with it. I really love the color. It's light green. You seldom get such beads here. You know, sometimes our crystals, they can look a little bit too colorful. I'm not sure if you get what I mean. You know, they kind of like have it processed. I don't really like those crystals yet. I prefer those that are more rocky type. So I'm still thinking of what should I pattern it into. I was thinking of making it into a simple band, elastic band. Because us Asians, right, we love jades. Due to, you know, we are taught since young that jades have protective properties. I'm not too much into, you know, those folklore things, but indeed, it's a very nice jade. When I saw it, I would just fell in love with it. So I'm still thinking of how should I do. Yeah, pastel colors are nice. But we seldom get that here. I always see mostly in our markets, right? They are just agates, um, carnelian agates, moss agates. And lately, in one of my videos, I used this rose, no, what is it called? Plum blossom jade. Because you see, my hand it's yellow, right? The plum blossom jade is kind of skin tone. When I made it into a bracelet and I took a photo with it, it doesn't really stand out. But I like it too. I like it too. I really like it. I like to experiment with these stones. I like pastel colors too. Especially our Chalcedony. The other day I saw one string of Chalcedony. It's a multicolored string because they sell crystals in strings here, and they were pastel colors, yellow, blue, and pink. I was thinking, that's nice, but designing could be quite a headache. Till now, I could only think of one type of design. I think craft does take time. You have to sometimes think and get inspired. Pastel with white. That's a good idea. I would try that. Thank you very much. That's a nice idea. Pastel with white. I think it would go well with shell pearls. I agree. Pearls go with everything. I agree. I just began to learn liking pearls though. You know, when I was younger, um, I didn't really like pearls. My mom liked pearls, but not me. I always thought that, you know, my it's something that's suitable for my mom's generation. Sorry. But you know, recently, right, I think that they are versatile. So, you know, some biasness. Hi. Hi, Kiji. Do I call you Kiji? Hi, Kiji. So, indeed, age does bring us some wisdom. So now I like both. Okay? I mean, to a certain extent. Yeah. Especially the chunky ones. I love chunky pearls. Chunky ones. I'm going to add a charm to this pearl strap bracelet later. A clover charm. Just to give it a centerpiece. I think that I've reached the middle of my bracelet. The center. Let's try. I'm going to get my charm. My clover charm. Found it in the store the other day. Yes, they do. Some very nice plain rocks turn into... Yes, they do. But you know what? I think that sometimes, you know, we when it comes to plain rocks, right? I agree, because when you have too many things with the plain rocks, they tend to dull the attention, and you get diverted. You know, it becomes too busy. No, I think that you have quite good advice. I really do. Like white with pastel colors and plain rocks. Just maybe one centerpiece, I guess. You know, I can't get, like, you know, because, well, we call it the aunties here. They tend to wear crystal bands, and they tend to be like, you know, just plain rocks. And I can't stop associating plain rocks with just with that age range. That's why I'm trying to think of what should I do to make it, you know, different. A little bit different. But indeed, it cannot be too busy. Because once it becomes too busy, right, then the beauty of the rock gets stopped. Okay, let's do the second half of our bracelet after the clover. Trying to center it. Thank you, Michelle. It's a clover. These type of charms, they're kind of hard to find in my country. There's only one shop carrying it, and they don't really have that many choices. This is one. The other one is the Rui charm. You know, I had a sudden inspiration, right? I would like to make, maybe one day I would try to turn this piece and I will try to get a watch. A watch. I think it would look quite nice as a watch. I'm just thinking, maybe that would be something worth trying. It would be functional. Yeah, right. I was thinking, just a charm. Well, it's not functional. A watch. That would be worth a try. Thank you for the like. Hi, Sarah. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I agree. It just keeps you in the moment, right? Like these repetitive movements. And they're eye pleasing. Us ladies. I had one friend who says, right, ladies love jewelry and flowers. I agree. I love flowers as well. Nice. What flower is that? Oh, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Rachel. Happy birthday. I hope you have a great day and great year ahead. You know, in our culture, we like to wish people, may you be happy, healthy, and peaceful. I hope that you'll be happy, healthy, and peaceful always, and have a great time celebrating a birthday. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much, birthday girl. Thank you very much. Thank you for your blessings and wishes. Oh, hi, Mahek. Hi, I'm from Malaysia. Mahek, thank you for dropping by. Oh, yes. Come, do come. I would like to see India as well. I'm curious. I've seen so many documentaries and I'd like to experience the culture there as well. But do come, Michelle. Malaysia is nice, especially if you love nature. So, Malaysia, right? We have very beautiful beaches, as in, our sea line, it's nice. And our weather. Our weather is, I would say, warm and humid. But if you are staying for a short while, it'd be nice. Because I have some friends who are from Australia and they don't like the humidity here. But if you are staying for a short while, I think it's nice. I mean, I'm born here, so I'm used to it. But even then, it gets to me after some time. It can be a little bit, you know, too humid at times. But our nature is beautiful. Our parks, especially, and our beaches, and our islands. If you go to Sabah, right, there are so many beautiful islands there. Even I have not visited there, but my friends, they explored that area, and yeah, it's really nice. I saw their pictures and their photos, and yeah, I really love how serene it looks. Mm. And we have some very cool caves as well. We have in Peninsula Malaysia, which is the part where I'm in. We have a few caves that are worth exploring as well. And if you really like culture, you can go to Batu Caves. I mean, just a suggestion, yeah. So Batu Caves is one of our oldest. I think it houses one of our oldest Indian temples. It's nice, especially in January, February, whereby they have this festival called Thaipusam, and yeah, it does attract quite a international crowd. Beautiful. Um, and our food. We have different types of food here. It's really worth trying. We have Malay food, Chinese food, Indian food, and all of them have their own specialty. Do come explore. We have one park near our city center. We call it the Perdana Botanical Park. One day, if you were to make a trip to Malaysia, oh, Mammoth Cave. Oh, nice. I'll try and check it out. It's always nice to learn new things. Mammoth Caves. I'll look into that. Okay, back to the story, right? There's a park here called the Perdana Botanical Park. Now, Perdana is a Malay language name. Botanical Park, it is what it is. And I think you'll like it. It's one of the nice parks here. For more adventurous ones, right, you have to go to the northern states. Yes, we have so many types of food here. But I'm actually very curious about the states as well. One day, I would like to visit the Grand Canyon and also Yellowstone Park. I heard that there's some seismic activity now. I'm not sure if I'm getting the correct news. But, Yellowstone sounds very adventurous to me. But I heard that if we were to go to these parks, right, we have to be careful of the bears. Most of our parks here is quite safe. So, but unless we get very lucky and, we meet some sort of bobcat, tiger-like species. Otherwise, if you are going to the normal city parks, they are okay. Yeah, I heard that it's very nice. I would like to go there, Grand Canyon. And Yellowstone. Okay, I think our first bracelet is almost done. Two seed pitch beads. Are you scared of bears and the wildlife? I heard that you have to be very careful. Are there any precautions that we should take? Like permits? I think we need to inform the rangers, right? If we were to go in. Last seed bead. Smoky Mountain and Mammoth Caves. Hi. Oh, nice. Yeah, we have to be careful. In fact, I stay near a hilly area. So there's a hill behind my house, some sort like within a kilometer. And last time I used to hike up, and on the other side of this hill, right, there's a lake. But it's quite secluded. I mean, it's quite isolated because not many people takes the effort to hike up. You get only like more foot traffic in the morning. So there was one time, some of my neighbors, they came down from the hill. You know, some of our more retirees, they would go up there almost every day, but only in the morning. So they'll hike up to, we would say harness the chi. Wow, they'll come up right to your cabin door. They're not scared of humans, huh? Because, like, my neighbor was recounting how she kind of saw a panther. I'm not sure because they said it was dark. They heard a growl, definitely. And they were on foot. And they said, like, oh my. So from that day onwards, right, when they go up, right, they tend to bring things that will make very loud sound, like you know, pots and pans. When they feel scared, they will like kind of hit those pans together so that they can scare this wildlife away. But yeah, I agree with you. Some of the wildlife, right, you really have to be careful because we are stepping into their territory. And sometimes development in this area, right, has gotten too fast, and their habitat is almost gone. And I don't blame them. I mean, I would scavenge for food as well. If my home, the place that I used to live in, has been, developed into such a place. That's true. The monkeys as well. They can be very ferocious. I had a monkey that went into my friend's house, right, and began ransacking the fridge. Our refrigerator. It learned how to open the fridge. Monkeys are getting very smart as well here. Search for my... Okay. Okay. My jump ring fell. This is... Yeah. It stole eggs. My friend was like, from that day onwards, she never left the door open. It was just, sometimes she was just being careless and she left her front door open, and yeah, that's how it got in. Okay. Our first bracelet. This is how it would look like on our wrist. Okay. Now, our second one. Our Rondelle bracelet. Thank you, Michelle. Our second bracelet of the day, my Rondelle bracelet. This is a lot simpler. I'm using silver findings for this. The color matches. Oh, bye-bye. Have a great day. Happy birthday again. Bye-bye. Have a great time with your family. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Michelle. Happy birthday. Oh. Can be hot. think I should put it on a board. Let's try. Sorry. Okay. Let's try. Does it look bad? Hi, Rookie. Hello. Thank you for joining me. entangled. Okay. Okay, our last one. Okay, so now we'll just put this one rondelle on each line, and now we'll weave a rondelle. Yes, I'm doing a leather stitch for this. I call this the band bracelet, the rondelle band bracelet, for lack of creative names on my part. Thank you for joining me. So we are almost at the end of this bracelet. Okay, now our last weave. Tie a knot. Let's put in our cream cap. Let me see if they are balanced. Okay. Okay, I think they're balanced. Let's put our cream cap. And then our seed bead. Okay. Into our cream cap. Then we are going to have to tighten it. Triple knot. I reckon there are other ways to end a bracelet. You just haven't found out another nicer way. So I'm sticking with this. I'm going to do one knot extra to make sure. First we need to fuse it with fire later. I'm scared that it will unravel. Okay, should be fine. Let's fuse this knot. Hopefully it doesn't get too burnt. Sometimes the light of my flame can be difficult to control. Okay, let's try. Okay, we have a knot here. Can you see? Yay! Okay. Now for our last part, lobster claps. Let's attach our lobster claps. Into our jump ring. Let's close our jump ring. There you go, our Rondelle band bracelet, or rather, our leather stitch bracelet is done. Let's try it on. Okay. Okay, that's our first bracelet, the pull strap bracelet. Okay, let's try it on. Okay, this is how it looks like on my hand. Get this away first. Now let me try that pearl strap bracelet. I forgot to do it just now. Oh, wait. My fingernails. Okay, let's put this onto our display. Now, let's try this. I forgot to try this just now. Okay. Okay, let's go. Our pearl strap with clover. What do you think, guys? Which one do you prefer? I like this. This is dainty. That's more of a statement bracelet though. I'm thinking of getting a watch and trying to change this and strap a watch into it. One day. Let me try first. Try and open this. I'll just put it on display for a minute and then, yep, I have to go after that. Yeah, thank you very much guys for accompanying me throughout this hour. I really appreciate your company. Jewelry making is nice, but it can be a little bit monotonous, and I'm grateful to have you guys with me. Let's try and put it on for about a minute, and I'll have to say goodbye soon. Wait, it's not nice. Yes. Okay. Center it. I'm going to on our light. I actually have two lights. Two studio lights here. Does it make it nicer? And this is our pearl strap bracelet. Ta-da! With a cover charm in the middle. Okay, now for our rondelle bracelet. Our rondelle strap bracelet with silver findings, a leather stitch bracelet. Okay, I think that's it from me for today. Thank you very much for watching and accompanying me in my jewelry making content. See you next time. Thank you. Bye bye.